How's it going, folks? Thought we'd take you down the back of the property. Things are going to get a little bit shaky and I'll try and stabilise the vision the best I can. But we're heading down the main access track, which has a lot of washout, as you can see from the recent rain we had. We weren't here for it, so I don't know how full on it was, but it was enough to yeah, wash a fair bit of soil away, wasn't it, babe?
Yep.
So taking it slow for the camera more than anything.
Not for me.
A few folks who are watching this on our Aquaponics YouTube channel, just a quick heads up, these videos won't be posted here forever. It will revert back to an aquaponics only channel and backyard farming. All the farm content will be over on our Bits Out the Back homestead channel. That's where the farm content will be. So if you want to keep in touch with us there, all you have to do is jump on over using the link in the description or one that pops up here and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and all should be hunky-dory and you'll get notifications when videos are posted there. Yes, magpies, they will. So anyway, that's enough of me yabbering on. Back to the main video. No, not for you, my dear. To the right, you can't really see it, but we're probably about, what, about 30, 40 metres from our fence line?
Yeah, it's
with our neighbours. And a lot of the dead trees you can see to the left are a black wattle. They live for, I think it's about 20 to 30 years, and that's about it. This property was clear felled in the 1980s. Had since been zoned blue zone. I don't know the actual name of it, but it means basically we can't chop down any of the old growth. Not that there is any, but these older eucalypts here, we've got to leave them. We can clear out the black wattle that are dead. I mean, I can see half a dozen, there's my finger, half a dozen just through there, so that are dead and standing that we can clear out, plus all the stuff on the ground, which Mr. H may have given us a biochar kiln for, so we can actually turn that into a saleable product while cleaning off the potential fire hazard. So that earthworks you saw there was just a berry pit from the farmer who sold us the property. And occasionally you will see some really big trees like the one that's coming up straight ahead. But they weren't suitable obviously for lumber or timber, so they've just left them. Last time we came here with the owner, he'd actually cleared a lot of these tracks out because they hadn't used them in years. So hopefully there won't be too many trees across them, and I forgot to bring the saw just in case.
Probably all be small black wattle, can pull them out of the way.
And you see a lot of the dead timber just on the ground over there.
Not run over that.
No, I'm not going to run over that one, Meg. Oh. This is actually Kira's first trip down the back and I've decided to film, so sorry Kira. She's just sitting here silent. She's not feeling well, that's why she's up here. She's been really crook. And you might be able to see the fence line just off to the, where's my finger, just there. That's actually the neighbour's fence line just there. So to the right of me, he's got a whole heap of stockpiled hay, as you do when there's not a lot of rain around. I wonder if Jack's panting is coming through. I think I might have to invest in a better mount for the camera too. So we're just leaving the front paddock here. We've just got what we used to call bogan gates. They're called something else up here. What we've got is basically just a 4-strand wire gate that goes across from that post there, well actually dead tree, to this one there. We used to call them a bogan gate. For whatever reason they're called something else up here now, a cocky's gate or something like that. But yeah. Back through, this is the front paddock, back into the back paddock, which is pretty much, well, just the wilderness. They've never done anything without the back here. So yeah, it's loads of black wattle, as you'll probably see from time to time on the side. Looks like he hit that tree there. This is a part the old owner came and cleared out for us. Obviously you can see since bits and pieces have fallen out. I will move that because I don't want to scratch the car too much.
Jack, sit. No, you're not going out. Sit down. Be a good boy. drive down, I'll grab them.
Bianca and I came through here, what, not 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
And since then, another big one's come over. But that's just all the black wattle. It just dies off. So that's what we're hoping to turn into biochar for our own property, and also for Mr. H as well. And you can see a little pile of where just there in front of us, where Brian cleared the road for us. Do you want a hand, B?
Yes, I know you're excited. Sit down.
Jack's never been. Oh, Jack's been down the back once, hasn't he?
Yes, and when he barked at the cows.
Yeah, he met his first cows, and yeah, that was quite an adventure. Now we're coming up to.
Is it the quarry?
Yeah, it's basically a small section that the old owner was using to dig out rock to put different places. No, I don't think this is.
No.
This is the track down to.
No, that's the one that we went down and went, no, that's not what we want.
That's not what we want?
No.
Okay. We need sign, like Bianca was saying, we need signposts. Like here's another track off to the left down there. That takes us down to a nice rock shelf. That will show you another trip.
Does that go to the rock shelf or does that go to the...
Oh, I'm not too sure. But anyway, there's loads of different tracks and we need signage for them. We're actually thinking about running a competition at some point where folks who support us through the different supporters platforms can name a track. So I might just be lazy and do this one out the window. There we go. Is that a track? No, that's not a track.
No,
Let's
that's
just push some bits off here.
Looks like a big ant. This is the quarry.
This is the quarry. So this is an area we actually saw a couple of pig wallows in the first time we saw this. Ooh, there is a little piggy feed down there still, babe. Well, let's give the folks a bit of a gander. So just down there, the old owner pretty much will dug out this area here for the rock, and he's popped it on the driveway and all around the place. Probably some of it went into the dam walls. Unfortunately, the size of the rock is very large, and it makes for a very rocky drive up the driveway. So we're going to have to do something about that. But yeah, down in here was full of water when we came last time, and it still looks a little bit damp. But yeah, this is what he called the quarry, and I think we will too. Did I bring you down the quarry when we came in Maya?
No, we stopped at that first gate.
Oh, did we?
And then went back up and then went around to the other dam.
Yeah. So I think that first track we didn't turn down was to the Billabong. Would that be, no, that wouldn't be right, because the Billabong is closer to the creek and the Isis River. But look at, there's a load of fuel on the ground, as in old bits of timber. So that's something Bianca and I are very conscious about. And I know Mr. Anthony would have a thing or two to say about it as well, seeing he's in the CFA in Victoria. Victoria? Yeah. He's on the wrong side of the border. Hope the stabilisation is working, otherwise I'm doing a lot of talking for nothing.
Are you doing 4?
Oh, just 2-wheel drive. It's not that bad. It's just bumpy. Well, there's a beautiful old tree. It's all dead. Got a lumpy, bumpy bottom on it.
Yeah, there's a lot of branches on that here too.
Now we're in 4. Yeah, we haven't been down these tracks since it rained last, so...
Yeah, I think this is the only bit really that needed the 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. And really it hasn't gone that bad. I mean, there's a lot of wash away there. But I don't think you could really do much to this track to protect it from being washed away.
Do that concrete matting.
Oh yeah, but can you imagine doing that all the way down here?
Oh no, just that one bit though.
Well, it didn't look like a lot of water came through here anyway. There's still a load of leaves in the creek bed there, so the rain didn't wash much out, if anything, really. Forward helps, Robert. There's a big pothole here that Brian has filled. A bit hard for you folks to see it because you're looking at the trees, but this track here was pretty much well just thank you, Kira. Thank you, Kira. So this track here is something that Brian said he probably went down 6 times since when they had the place, and they'd had the place 15 years.
Yeah.
Just never really had a need to come down the back here. They didn't run. I think he had people adjusting cattle down here, so he never had to upkeep the fences, which helps. You can see there has been fires come through here. I should have put the odometer on so I knew how far we'd come.
Stop for a sec. I think if you go left here, isn't that where the billabong is?
We will see. I think we need a GPS for these tracks.
Yeah.
So as you can see, we have quite a bit of land that we won't be doing a lot with. Pretty much we're just leaving it to the wallabies. Apparently koalas, someone said, but I can't see much koala trees around. Definitely be possums, bandicoots, monitors.
There's some good little open areas for camping and stuff.
Oh yeah, I suppose camping's always an option out the back here. But as you can see, it's just a lot of regrowth. There's a lot of scrappy timber, a lot of the black wattle. There is a fair bit of fodder on the ground. Not really much for cattle, sheep and goats maybe. And we're coming up to what is almost the end of our property. It's actually an easement by the Ergon electricity board or company. This runs through to Biggeden? Is it Biggeden? I'm not too sure. So I just had to swap phones, the other one overheated, but anyway, we're right at the end of the property here, or almost the end. We have a lot of tree mulch there, a lot of dead trees, a lot of small dead trees, and that's because this is where Ergon run their power lines through, and they just come through and poison everything. This was an agreement they put in with the last owners. And there's a little holding yard there. I'm not sure if that is our property line or the next gates over are our property line. It's something on the maps. It's a little bit confusing, and that's why we want a GPS so we can work all that out. Our property actually, I'll just put you back in the mount. Our property actually goes another, what, 5 to 10 acres down that way, straight ahead. So that's pretty much all it that way. Not a lot of usable land again, pretty much for what you've seen from what we understand. And we are going to try and fence off this this easement that goes through not only our property, but as we turn around here, you'll be able to see it goes all the way up the hill to the Bruce Highway. We actually know where this comes out at the Bruce Highway. And if we had trail bikes or horses, we could ride it all the way. And I'll just take you down to show you the extent of our property this way, because it's very narrow here at the end. I'm not going to go down the hill, Bianca. I'm going to take care over the edge though. You ready? You ready? You ready?
Stop.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah, you can stop.
Yeah, I need to put the camera down. So there's a little creek that runs just down in that gully there. Just down in there. And it's either that one there or there's another little waterway just on the other side of that mount. So either one of those is our property line that way. So yeah, there you go. A bit of backward action. Oh, the one thing I didn't get to show you just over there is that Ergon fell a lot of trees from this property for the easement and actually stacked them up for the old owner to take to the front of the property, and they're still down there, and they are telegraph pole size, so not as large as a telegraph pole on the left up in front of us, but yeah, pretty large. And those power lines, the concrete ones on the right, there's the neighbour's cable up there up under the lines. They're not actually connected yet. They have to swap them over. They're still installing that. But anywho, yeah, there's a bit of a trek down to the back of our property. So we just dismounted from the vehicle, and we're going to try and find the billabong. I shared a short from there a while back and used it as B-roll when we were looking at the property. Don't you go too far, Jack. I've got to remember to stop looking at the screen and look at where I'm treading. So there is a definite gully just down in there. We'll go have a bit of a look there first. Yeah, that looks like the exit from just down through there, the exit from the billabong. So we're going the right direction. We need to go that way. Down there, is it? Oh yeah, where you can see all the water. You're so clever, Bianca. And it looks just as full. Actually, no, there's a lot more timber exposed now. Because we could only come to about here last time. Yeah, there's a nice little depression just down there.
That has lost a lot of water.
Yeah, look at that little depression down in there, Bianca. It's not fresh. And you can see how much water it normally holds. Oh, well, at its peak before it overflows just over that little rise there down towards the creek. Yeah, so it's just a little bit of a landlocked area of a waterway. Yeah, oh no. So there we go, just around the corner, and that's as far as the billabong goes, just to give you a better look. Pretty sweet though. Loads of old dead trees in here would give crayfish and other critters something to hide under. Well, I'm not too sure about platypus though. There's a lot of movement on the surface of the water. There's a lot of bugs down in there. A lot of bugs over there with some lines, wake lines leading to it every now and then. So there may be some sort of fish in here. I dare say they'd be crayfish. If this floods, there could even be tilapia in here for all I know, because I know they're in the local waterways. Something we forgot to bring this time, wasn't it, babe?
Fishing rod.
Fishing rods. We were going to bring fishing rods. Anyway, there's a bit of a look at the billabong. Pretty sweet, hey?